Hello, guys. Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Yeah, guys. Sorry for the inconvenience. Guys, today in this session we are going to discuss a brief about this about the software development life cycle and what is agile methodology and Scrum and how to download the Jira software and how to use it. Guys, software development life cycle is nothing but is a process and a methodology framework followed for a software project within your project organization. Guys, here SDLC life cycle is a step of steps. SDLC life cycle is a structured process that enables the production of high quality software in the short time. Guys, the main agenda of this software development life cycle is to produce and to build the high quality software within a short time of duration. It consists of a detailed plan describing how to develop and how to maintain, how to replace and alter or an enhancement specific software. For let's take an example, if you are starting as a business analysis career, before getting to this course, we have a specific goal to become a business analyst, right? So here, before every project starts, we have a specific goal and we have a specific alternations, and we have an enhancement of our knowledge into this through specific software. Let's take an example. If you are doing a business analysis career, here you have to enhance your skills in the business and in the field of business analysis. So here in the software development life cycle as a structured plan describing how to develop and how to maintain and replace. If the client will requires any alteration in the existing feature, we can easily do in the software in this agile methodology. This is a specific software to using the agile software development life cycle of methodology. Guys, the life cycle define a methodology for improving the quality of software and the overall development process. Here, the meaning of this the line is that define the methodology improving the quality of in this agile method. The good part of agile methodology is a continuous delivery. The agile methodology is breaking it down into several pages. It is a continuous delivery throughout the projects. In this if the client will require to any ask in the particular feature, we can easily develop a feature within a short duration of the time. Guys, in the after that in the under the agile, we have three multiple frameworks, and one is a Scrum, and one is Kanban, one is an XP extreme programming. So in this session, but we are going to discuss only Scrum. The most of the IT industries will use the Scrum framework. So we are using this Scrum methodology. Scrum is the most popular framework. So guys, here, what is Scrum? A Scrum is a framework for project management that emphasizes teamwork, accountability, and iterative progress towards a well-defined goal. Guys, a Scrum is a framework for project management. Here, the emphasizes means to give the special importance of the teams. The good part of the agile methodology is all the teams will collaborate in this together to work on one specific goal for collaborative of continuous delivery of a software. Guys, please mute yourself. Guys, here the Scrum is a framework for project management that, as I said, emphasizes is a special importance for the teams. Like the main agenda of this agile framework is to build an agile methodology into the market. The good part of here is all the teams will collaborate with each other to build a one specific goal and one feature of this project. So guys, I will, for better understanding of this agile all this agile methodology, I will show you one diagram for better understanding of all these concepts. Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, guys, why should I mention this diagram here is all these terminologies like product backlog, product owner, sprint backlog, scrum master, all these terminologies will be used in the Jira tool. So before getting to this Jira tool, we are going to use these terminologies. What is product catalog? What is sprint backlog? All these things. Guys, can you see my screen? In the initially, before getting to the start, in the initially the product owner will gather all the requirements. A product backlog is a collection of all the requirements. Guys, see in this all these feature is a collection of feature. The collection of users in the sense is the collection of user stories. Here we call as a requirements or user story as means all these requirements will gather from the end users, customers, and our internal teams. All the members will gather in this all these inputs from the product backlog. A product backlog is a nothing but an epic. A product backlog is a collection of requirement. Guys, here I want to build an epic online food application. Let's take an example. So for example, in the first one, here is a login. Let's take an example. The first one is a login, and second one is a pay register, and third one is a payment, and fourth one is about, and fifth one is a contact. All these are the feature, a list of features, right? So all this, a big chunk of work is called an epic. For let's take an example. Daily we have a day, like we have an work is for before wake up in the we have day plans, right? So in this day plans, we plan our work into the split into the time. Like for example, let's take an example. If in 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, we go into the office, and 11 o'clock to into shopping something. We have to split into our work into a small piece of work. So here the product backlog here is also all the features will be included in this product backlog. A list of collection of requirements will be mentioned in this product backlog. Guys, are you fine? Hello?
Sir, what is the difference between Epic and product backlog?
Yeah, product backlog is a collection of all the user stories, all the requirements. See, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, this is all the user stories. Let's take an example. These are the user. For example, here the login, payment, about, contact, all these list of features. Thousands of features will be available in this product backlog. All these product owner gather from the end users, customers, and our internal team, whatever the stakeholders. So epics, all these feature we call as an epic. Epic is a big chunk of work that break down into smaller pieces of work. Yes, it's fine.
Okay. So Epic is a subset of product backlog.
No. All these features we call as an epic.
All features are also called Epic.
Yeah, epic is a large body of work. See, this is a large body of work. All these features will be included in this product backlog, right?
Okay.
So that breakdown into smaller user stories. Moving forward, we will understand all these concepts.
Okay.
So then what is theme? Theme also comes under product backlog, I guess.
Sorry?
Theme, THEME, theme.
Theme. What do you mean? Theme?
Theme is also a part of product backlog. No, there is 3 or 4, parts available in product backlog. That is one of the epics, themes, features, and user stories, or everything is same.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. All these features. That's what I'm calling you. All the features, all the requirements. Okay. All this we call as an epic. Epic is a large body of work that break down into smaller user stories. Guys,
So what is the exact difference between an epic and a product backlog?
a product backlog is a collection of all the user stories. All these user stories are called as an epic.
So both are the collection of user stories. Epic is also a collection of user stories, and product backlog is also a collection of user stories. So what is the difference between both of them?
Guys, see, a product backlog is a collection of all the user stories. Okay. See, all this we have a list of
excuse me, sir. So can you please explain with some examples?
See, okay, I will explain it. In this product backlog, if for example, if you'll take all these requirements, see, in this feature 1, 2, 3 up to 15, right? All these features are it's big chunk of work. If you want to start a product, you don't know what are the first tasks we want to start. So all these features will be in a big chunk of work. This is an epic. In this, after completing this, here in the sprint planning meeting, we are going to prioritize the requirement what we want to start first. In this sprint planning meeting, the scrum master, product owner, development will gather all this in sprint planning meeting. Here at the sprint planning meeting, the teams will be discuss what we want to start the first from the product backlog. All these features from pulled from this to the sprint backlog. So here the sprint backlog, here we have to, a sprint backlog is a small time box event when a scrum team works to complete a set of work. So from the product backlog to here, we prioritize the requirements from the product backlog to sprint backlog. So for the
Sir, just to come back to the previous question, product backlog and epic. So you mean to say is, say suppose number one is a user story and it will become a epic. It is also a epic which will further be broken down to smaller parts.
Yes,
That is
exactly.
what you want to mean, right?
Yes, exactly.
And the collection of all these 15 user stories is product backlog.
See,
Correct?
yes. Here
Oh.
the in the product backlog, we have many thousands of features. The thousands are requirements. We can gather from the requirements from the end users, internal teams, stakeholders. We have a list of lot of requirements in the product backlog, right? So we don't know what we start first. What is the priority of the first requirement? So for this, in this before we begin the project start, in this sprint planning meeting, the team will you understand the what the user story will start the first. What the user story will be start the first. Here by using the mascot technique, by prioritize the requirements in this sprint backlog. All these requirements pulled from this sprint backlog is in the user story. For example, my first priority is to login. So I move into this from product backlog to the sprint backlog to the to first to build and the user login.
Yes, so it will come under must.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
So
thank
the complete the sprint duration in the most of the IT industries in the maximum 2 weeks.
So what is this sprint backlog now?
A sprint backlog
So-
a sprint backlog is a collection of requirements.
So product backlog, if you can see, there is a
Mhm.
table, right? So
Mhm.
table wise, there are we can list down all the user stories.
Mhm.
List of all the user stories is nothing but what we are going to deliver in that particular project, right?
Yes.
Yes. So
in this,
that entire all user stories which are there in the product backlog, you
Mhm.
can say it is an epic, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Which can be delivered,
Yes.
which can be delivered, or it can take more than a year
Yeah.
to
In the sprint
Yes.
in the sprint planning meeting, we prioritize the requirements, what we want to start first. Here,
Yes.
the scrum master, product owner, development team will discuss within the sprint planning meeting what we want to discuss into this sprint. So these priority of requirements will be moved into the sprint backlog. Okay.
Yes. So there will be a meeting
Yes.
after the product. Once you are ready with the product backlog, all the use stories, when we add all the use stories in the product backlog, we are ready
Mhm.
with the product backlog, what we ought to deliver in that particular project. So once we are ready, there is a sprint planning meeting.
Yes,
In
exactly.
the sprint planning meeting, it is the discussion will happen, and the user story which you have added into the product backlog, few
Guys,
of them will be selected and they'll be added into sprint backlog.
guys, a
So
simple.
the technical team will start working on that user stories, and they'll develop some functionalities based on that user stories, right?
Yes, exactly.
So this
Guys,
is the entire cycle.
Guys, a simple definition of this sprint backlog. A sprint backlog is a prioritized list of work items. Here, team plans to complete during a project. These items are pulled from the product backlog to the sprint planning meeting, and sprint planning meeting to the product backlog. Okay.
So,
All
sir,
these- all the-
out of the some of the most important user stories, which are coming in the first priority, will be taken to the sprint backlog first. That's it.
Yes,
Correct.
exactly.
Okay.
Guys, the most of the sprint duration of the time is
Sir, one more doubt.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So in the product backlog, we have 15 features. Okay.
Mhm.
So all the 15 features are called user stories. Am I right?
Yes, exactly.
And the collection of those 15 is called epic or what?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
All
yes.
these list of a collection of user stories and we call as an epic. Is a large chunk
Okay.
of work, right?
Entire project, you can say, entire project, all the user stories which
Yeah,
are
yes,
added in
yes,
the
yes,
product
yes.
backlog.
So
That-
here in the sprint planning, we
Okay.
prioritize the requirements to fulfilled from the sprint backlog.
Thank
So
you.
guys, then in the sprint, the sprint duration of this total in the main most of the software industries will be the duration of the
Disturbing.
2 weeks. Guys, can you please mute yourself?
Sir, you please unmute mute everybody. So whoever wants to talk will unmute himself.
Guys, please mute yourself. Okay, then the duration of the sprint in the most of the software industries will be in this the 2 weeks. The maximum sprint duration is this, 2 weeks, and the ideal scrum size in this the total scrum members in the ideal in the software development is 8 people. A product owner 8 to 10 people. A product owner, scrum master, 5 developers. So in the small project, which consists of the 4 members, is the scrum master, developer, and 2 developers. Guys, we don't want to we don't want all these meetings in this for this Jira tool. For this, all we want to learn all these things. We can attend the doubt clarification session for a better understanding of all these Jira concepts. For understanding of the Jira tool, I will explain you the product backlog, sprint backlog, user story, all these things. So moving to the next slide.
Sir, what is the exact difference of role between the product owner and Scrum Master?
Yeah, initially the product owner gather all the requirements from the end users and
Sir, so
stakeholders.
my question is like
Yeah,
the leader
please,
of a team is
let me
called as
complete.
a scrum master.
Let me complete. The scrum master will manage all the team members in the scrum team, with the scrum team, the developers. Hello.
So that means the product owner is reports to Scrum Master.
Product owner is someone who can be called as, we can call as a business analyst. Most of the time, the product owner is a business analyst, right?
So he will report to the Scrum Master.
No, Scrum Master is something who will monitor entire framework of this agile process.
Okay.
If there is a product backlog, if there is a product backlog.
Actually, including
please,
business
Guys, please let me
business
complete.
analyst, just
framework
one
will
clearance. Business analyst and whole technical team, they do report to project manager. None of them report to Scrum Master.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let's coming to the Jira tool. Guys, Jira is a popular tool for to plan and to tracking and to managing the works for mainly for the software development. So initially we are going to use Jira tool I will explain you how to install that Jira and how to do all this work. So I will explain you how to, I will open them in the Chrome browser and I will explain you how to do that. Let's see. Why do we use Jira? As Jira is a bug tracking software created for implementing the practice for project management, and the Jira is produced by the Atlassian company, is an Australian company. So guys, if you want to download Jira tool, just click on this Jira software download, and I will explain you by practical also. First, can you see my slides?
Yes.
Jira software download. Then click on the Jira software Atlassian. It is CC free Jira software Atlassian. Then click on get it free. See here, get it free. Then click on the Jira service management. Then click on, if you have an work email, then you can give your work email. This is my work email. Already I have an work email. So that's why I mentioned this work email. So then after that, just click on here, agree. Guys, I will explain you in the practical way how to install the tool. And let me to give me the 1 minute. Guys, can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Open your Chrome browser. Type Jira software download. Then after that, we have an options here, download Jira software server, or we can just click on the Jira software for all teams.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, 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 you are audible.
Sir, I cannot see screen your.
Wait. Now, can you see my screen?
No, sir, nothing I can see. Only black. I can see black.
So your screen is visible.
It is visible.
Your screen is visible.
Your screen
Yes,
is
guys,
visible.
everyone is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, guys,
Yes, it
Yes.
is visible.
guys, this is a Atlassian software interface. So here we have an plans and pricing of the software. We have in this free version of we are always free for 10 user. We can get it started for in the all this one. But for practice purpose, we are using this free software. Guys, after completing this, just click on here, get it free. See, can you see my screen? Can you see my cursor?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Yes,
just click on get it free. So guys, here we have in the Jira software, we have two products. One is Confluence, one is Jira Service Management.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here is the Confluence and Jira Service Management. Guys, here but in this session, we are going to use the Jira Service Management. The difference between the Confluence and Jira Service Management is both both the Confluence and Jira Service Management belongs to the Atlassian product suite, but it's a collaborative documentation tool, while Jira is primarily a project management and issue tracking software, right? So they can here be integrated with each other and use it together. They can be used for separately. So it is the Confluence is completely a documentation. The documentation work here we can do, but in the Jira service management, we will do on the all the like creating user stories and to create to track the all the work, to plan the to manage our work into this Jira service management. So guys, here just click on the Jira service management, then click on the next. So here I already have a work email. If you want to use your personal email ID, you can use this personal email ID for the to practice. So here I will give for here I will give in a site name. Here I will give the any random name.
Sir, can you show once again? Because your screen was blackout. That's why I didn't.
Okay, sure. Now can you see my screen?
Yes.
So here the Jira service manager we haven't under the class in product. So the document the belongs to these an Atlassian products which provide the two products. One is a Confluence, one is a Jira Service Management. For this in this session, we are not using any documentation. All these things. We are going to use to create user stories. All these things. Using this Jira Service Management. So just on this select option, then click on the next. And already I have an working. Want to use your personal email ID, you can just use your mail ID here. This for the in the site name, you can give any your name. You can just I will give a name, the project name. See guys, if you when I give the project name, it will be showing the green color. This is the project is you can use any random name for to continue the project. Just here I will agree this. Let's take a moment. It's take time.
Sir, it said, there will be will be coming for the verification. But I didn't receive any email. Does it usually goes to spam or something?
For what?
For registration?
No, you just click on the free, automatically it will show in on the to connect with Google, or it will be connected with the two options, Confluence and Jira Service Management. If you are already an existing user, it will be connected with an Service Management.
Hello.
If you are new user, it will be connected with directly. Just click on the ID.
ठीक है.
So what to mention in place of your site?
Sorry.
What to place of your site?
Yeah, you can give any random numbers with mix of letters and numbers. So guys, after completing this, we have help us set up your software Jira. If you are new user, it is not an important. If you have a new user, I'm the new user. If you are an experienced, just I am just click on the I'm an setting up experience. So guys, here you can see this point. You don't need this point. You can just keep this one. So guys, see here in this project, what we discuss. Kanban or Scrum.
Which part did you say to skip?
Just skip. You can just skip. You can don't click. If you want an experienced, click on the next. If you want a new user, just want to just next. Or if you want, if don't skip this point.
Here ask for password and full name. So shall I put all the details over here?
Please practice after completing the session. After recording will be available in the YouTube session. Don't practice here in this session. That it takes a lot of time to all these thing explanations. Please practice tomorrow after if you after uploading the session into YouTube, you can practice with your systems. So here in the site name is here just mention the new project or any you can give any random name. Just click on agree.
We have to remember the site name for future reference.
Just a moment. The server site is set up. Here is take a few seconds.
In create project name, what we have to mention there? We can pick any random name.
We can give any random name. Guys, after completing the attempt, you can have a dashboard here. You can help us set up your Jira software. You can skip this point. Just say click on this skip point. So guys, here we are using the Scrum, right? So the Atlassian, the Jira software will automatically recommended the two templates. One is Kanban and here one is team management recommended. So if you we are using the Scrum framework, right? So if you want to do that, you can just click on the change template, just click on the Scrum, then you can use this template. Here you can select the team management project. So here you can give your project name. So here I will in this Jira tool, I want to go with online delivery application. Online food delivery application. After that, you just click on create project. Guys, if you want to add any tools related to the project, here you can select the any tools like a GitHub, Jenkins, if you're related to your project. So I don't
to add this tool means how it's gonna help us
Yeah,
out?
if you have any related documents in the for example, if your Google Sheets is related to any document, right? For project, if you want any data in your sheet, so you can connect with directly in this Jira tool your document. In the further, you can say you can learn this all these things.
Then how we need, why we need to collect the like connect the tool, because we are already having the function of attaching the document directly in Jira, or to attach the screenshot.
No,
I guess.
no.
Mhm.
The complete agile methodology is a less documentation, right? So we
Right.
don't need any tools to attach the particular to specific create all these things. So that's the reason I would just skip on this. If you need in real-time project when we are working on an organization, you can just attach that particular link in this particular tool. If you need the GitHub, just click on the GitHub. Automatically, your link will be updated in this particular in this dashboard. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, please.
Okay, but
I am audible.
Yes, you are audible.
So, can you please tell me what steps you have taken after selecting that Scrum?
Just click on the create project. Yeah, type your
Create.
project name. What are the project you want to do? Just your project name. For example, in this project, I want to do an online food delivery application. So I type online food delivery application. Then after, just click on the create project.
So can you please give us an example of documents which we can link to this?
For example, if you want to, if you are related to document, in the project we are doing the project vision document, right? So if you want to do attach the any related documents in Agile Scrum, the main agenda of this Agile methodology is very less documentation. We are all doing in this Agile the sprints and user story by using the Jira tool. We don't mention this any documentation. So for example, if you want to do a project vision document in the attach with this tool, so you just click on that project vision document. All this project vision document will stored in this MS Word. For example, you just click on that MS Word, automatically it redirect to the Jira tool. Okay, guys, can you see my screen? This is the Jira dashboard.
Sir, I cannot see your screen. Only voice I can hear.
Oh, and hello, sir. And what tools we have to select here? Means I can see Slack, my Teams.
No, don't select any tool. Just skip on that. If you need any tool, if you want to attach any documents or any tools, you can just click on that particular tool.
Hello, sir. Am I?
Yes,
Hello.
you are audible.
What option
Just
you
drop
are
from the
getting,
meeting
like,
and connect back again.
the options you are getting, like roadmap, backlog, I'm not getting the same. And as you were saying that you got a recommended option, Scrum and some other options is there. So when I log into this application, the options was missing.
No. After opening that, we have an option of change template. So we whatever the project you do. For example, if you want to do a Scrum project, you want to do as a Kanban project, you just click on the change template. Automatically, it will be created a project. Just to give your project name, we have an option, so change template. In the change template, just click on the change template. Automatically, it will be redirect to in this front page.
But I have not got that option. That's why I'm asking you.
Sai, just a second, Sai. Hi, guys. I'm the co-host of the session. Abhishek, one sincere request, Abhishek, please don't try the tool while we are taking the session. It would be very difficult for the trainer to go back and think and again talk about the flow. As the trainer has mentioned, you would be provided with the recording. Okay, please go through the recording once the session is over. It's a sincere request because it will be very difficult for us to keep going forward and backward. Hope you understand. And Nilesh, please check your internet, Nilesh, where all are able to view the screen. Please connect back and you can view the screen. And again, train all the participants, guys, please don't speak one on the other because it is very confusing for others to understand the session. Hope you understand. Thank you, Sai.
My internet connection is good, ma'am.
Nilesh, we're all able to view the screen, Nilesh.
Okay.
Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
see,
sir.
guys, this is the Jira. Guys,
Yes,
this is the Jira dashboard. In the Jira's dashboard, we have an whatever the project we have, and we can in the project will be assigned in this project. We have any projects, filters, dashboard, people, and if you want any apps to in this, just click on this apps, you can create. So guys, this is a Jira dashboard. We have an options like roadmap, backlog, board. So guys, here what is roadmap? A roadmap is nothing but the project, like we can follow our project like monthly, weekly, quarterly. We can follow the project, we can progress, we can see our project progress in this roadmap, from the beginning to from the ending. What are the sprints we do, what are the user stories we do, all these things we can do in this roadmap.
Do we call this roadmap as giant chart as well?
Yes, in the waterfall model we call as a Gantt chart. In this agile methodology, by using the Jira tool, we call the roadmap. We can progress all this work in this roadmap by using
Okay, so like in agile we don't call it as Gantt chart, right?
yes.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and then backlog. Guys, see, this is on a backlog, this is on sprint backlog. Here guys, here why this create issue is in this Jira tool. Please remember guys, you want to Jira, in the Jira tool, everything is called an issue. User story is also called an issue. A bug is also called an issue. Issue tracking is nothing but user story tracking. Please note this point. A Jira is everything called as an issue. User story is also called an issue. A bug tracking also called an issue. Guys, this is the dashboard of this Jira tool. So here, first we want to create an user story. Just click on this create issue. So just here, I want to start a user story with this. I want to create on a Epic. So just I create an as a delivery boy. As a delivery boy.
Do we need to save this all the time? If we
No.
are working today and again we are coming tomorrow, do we have to save this for today?
What?
Do we need to save this data in this Jira tool? And then if you are willing to work tomorrow, or if you are willing to work after some time, so do we need to save this data, whatever
Already your work email
start
will
to
be already your work email will be saving this when we are logging into this application, your work email is saving, right? After completing this, you can option as a save. After completing this sprint, we have an option like save. You just click on that save, automatically will save in this dashboard. Okay, I want to register as a delivery boy. I want to register into a application. I can deliver orders. Guys, this is an user story. So guys, if you want to start in a sprint, we have an compulsory 3 user stories would be in the, if you want to start in a sprint, the sprint must have the 3 user stories. You cannot start with the 3 user stories as a sprint. You can definitely, we want 3 user stories to start a sprint. Guys, after writing this one user story, just click on the enter button. Automatically, it will be coming to the next second user story.
But user story comes under Epic. Have you created the Epic first? Because we have to add every user story in Epic now.
No.
First, we have to create Epic.
See,
yeah.
First we created all this. What I said in this previous product backlog. The collection of all the features. So first we are collection of all these user stories, right? After that, we move into this backlog. First listen this session, then after you can understand all these things. Okay. Then here in the second user story, as a customer, I want to log in so that I can order my just click on enter. Then here I will write one for payment as a customer. I want to select the payment mode. So that can pay my bill. So a customer, I want to find by nearby restaurant, so that I can give it food delivered address. Guys, for I will add the for is for our understanding, I will give an sample. Just use the story one. Guys, after completing this all user stories, you activate your Epic panel. Someone is asked in this before. After all this writing the user stories, you just click on this Epic panel. You just enable this Epic panel. Automatically, all these in the Epic, right? Guys, can you hear my voice?
Is a create epic. Now we
Yes,
have to
yes,
give
yes,
the
yes,
name
yes,
to
yes.
epic.
Wait.
Yeah.
I will show you. In
Okay.
this create epic, in the first user story, we'll write for the register, right? We just this is the register, REGISTR register for register, and the second user story is a login, and third one is a payment. Yeah, see, these are the user stories. All these and the product backlog, right? All this list of called as an epic, right? So all these user stories will be moving to this sprint. Before the minimum three user stories will be connected with the before getting to this sprint. We have definitely so I just drag and drop method in this to the sprint. Just drag login, then just I click on this. Then I
Product owner has to perform this activity.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, see, if here your sprint is started. Guys, please remember in the before I said, please, if you want to start a sprint must have 3 user stories. Without 3 user stories, you can't able to do this the sprint to start the. Okay. After any epic panel, see in this epic we have in the first party I will give the register login payment. So after enable we have a list of user stories will be there in the sprint. So this after adding this all these user stories into the here, just click on start sprint. In this, can you see my?
Yes, we can
just
see.
click on the start. So here the first one is the registration, sprint name registration. Register. So again, the most of the IT industry will be the sprint duration is the almost the 2 weeks. Want to select your sprint is 1 week. You can we can give in the manual week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks also. Just mention is a custom. If you when I click on the custom, the is will be connected with the automatic manual. So if I click on the 2 weeks, so automatically disclose the end date. So automatically for let's take in today 22 23, right? In the 11:15 a.m. is sprint state started. Then automatically next end date will be also started in here in the second 5 2023 time. So if I just click on the custom, it will be automatically enable. It will just click on this. We can do this. We can change that. We can just I can change this 24. We can change it 25. We can do anything. Just click on this tweaks or any manual. We can automatically the end date will be. You can't access this end date. It will automatically be closed. So I just click on. Guys, our sprint goal. What is our sprint goal? The sprint goal is to complete register to complete register. So guys, just the sprint goal is to complete the register and epic. So after that, you just click on the start. After completing this, you just click on the start. In the storyboard, we have an all this what after completing after creating the sprint, we can see you can see this to-do list. Sense whatever the work we have in the progress, we can do all this in this in the to-do list in the storyboard. If the work is in progress, to see in this specific user story in this to-do list, just click on that specific user story. See, I want to register into application so that I can deliver order. Guys, if you want to attach any documents, you can just click document. If you have any child issue, just click on the issues. If you want to add any links, you just click on the link issues. Guys, so after before completing this user story, we have a description. Here description in the sense we have to write acceptance criteria, right? Guys, what do you mean by acceptance criteria?
It can give some particular specification about the users we have to do this.
Yes, acceptance criteria condition that a software the software products satisfied be accepted by a user. Are this in pass or fail? Okay. So here I will write an accept criteria for this user story.
So while doing a project work, what you will suggest to write a user story directly into Jira, or we should in the Word document?
No, you will using if the team in the Jira tool, you can definitely use a Jira tool. Jira is not only for accountable for one person. You can the team will all the team members will we can use the Jira. If you are working on home, someone is working in office, anyone can use the Jira tool. Scrum are responsible for Jira tool. All this product one is not the Jira tool. Anyone can use the Jira tool while working on a project.
So for the COEPD projects, we have to write some users. So what you suggest? Directly write the user stories into the Jira tool, or to write it a Word document, and then you have to start
No,
using.
I just writing in Jira for your understanding.
Okay, directly use it in Jira tool.
Yes.
Okay. We need to show it in the Word document as well. The completion of our projects.
So just here I write the accept criteria for the registration. Registration screen. Then mobile number and email address. on register button. Send notification to the guys. See, this is the acceptance criteria of a user story. Acceptance criteria is condition that a software product must satisfied to accepted by a user. So after that, you can see in the side, okay, assigned me for example for concerning is assigned to the task. So so I just click on this name. Will come. So here the story point is will giving the development team in the how the team will be effective in while working on a project, and how the user story is a complexity and what are the risks included in this user story. I just given a random number is a 5. After then close this one. Guys, see after this we have an see, you can in the storyboard user story that as a delivery boy I want to see in this application. If you want, if this application has been not completed, so you can just to the in progress. So this one also, if you want to just press this, we can move into this in progress. If you just we are for better understanding one more user story. Already I created one register option. Just created one. For our move into this done. If your sprint is in progress, you just whatever the user story you are working, you just drag and drop to the in progress. If the user story is completed, you can just move into the done. After that, you just click on the complete sprint. See guys, if you want to see all these reports in this, just click on the in this project settings. We have a features option. In this features option, we have an reports. See, just this enable the reports. Then just go to back to projects. See, you can see here the reports and options. Just click on the reports. We have an options here, the burn down reports, sprint burn down, velocity reports will after completing the each sprint. See guys, if after completing this, we have an reports. So here when we are working only one for this one is a register. So you can see all this in these points. So in this sprint burn down chart, we can see all these sprint charts. You can I'm not all these things. Just I'm showing the just created only one sprint. That reason it's not showing. Yes, it is also sprint burn down chart is showing the sprint burn chart shows the amount of work that has been completed in the sprint. Basically, the sprint burn down charts are your team's likelihood of the completing their work in the time of the this particular time. You can see the lot many reports, velocity reports, cumulative flow. You can see all this. If you want to see any reports, see just I only one register sprint, right? So that's the reason it will showing the one. Reports likes I will remind all these reports are will be in the available in this reports. If you want to see any reports, all this information will be getting this.
For every can't add the complexity points and the
Yes, every user story have a complexity point, right? Every
yes, but you add, no, you have added only for the one user story, I think.
Yes, I will added one. I added only one user story. That's what I said. So here we add one more user story. Just here I will show you.
Yeah, if you can show one more this thing, so most probably we'll be able to see the charts.
So, sir, the word register to written over there, Epic. Hello.
Hello. Yes, please.
Yeah, the word register to written over there. That is the name of the Epic here. Register, the word register written over there is the name of the Epic under which these three user stories is coming. Is it like that?
Where it is?
Just above these three user stories. Registered. Register the yeah the just above that. Register word. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, here we are working on the login. Then we have can
So that is the name of the Epic, na?
Yes, we are creating the one Epic here.
Okay. So all these user stories together will be called product backlog.
In the roadmap we are working on only one register, right? So it will be showing the endpoint in the roadmap. How in the currently progress. So our work is in currently I added the three user stories in a sprint. One is the register, one is login, one is payment. So it will be showing on the three user stories in this roadmap.
And these three user stories are under the Epic register, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, any doubts in this session? We want to create and backlogs and
Yes, actually, can I just
all the user stories under all these epics will together be called as a product backlog, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
just see one demo of creating the bug as well, and creating the child issues, because that is also important, I guess.
No. In the main here the issue is in creating the what I said in the before. The user everywhere the user story is an bug and the user story is and create an issue. You don't mention we don't have any bugs in the current, right? We are working on a sample work. We don't have any bugs, all these things.
No, but we are having option to write the bug individually. I think in my Jira tool, I mean, what I have downloaded,
Yes,
same I have.
No. For practicing purpose, you don't need all these things. You just work on this. If you when you're working on a real-time project, what I said, if you're working on a real-time project, if you want to really get in the one bug in your application, like see, can you see my screen? In this development is a code, right?
I can see. Yeah.
See, the code option. This is no need to we are doing all these things. This will be all these things will be doing the development team. So we don't work on this as a scrum master, as a business analyst, product owner. Don't want this all these bugs, all these things. If you
okay, just one thing wanted to clear. So being a business analyst, our work is just to write all the user stories and prioritize the user story, right?
No,
we don't need to write about the bugs.
No. It's not some compulsory. It's a dependency. Most of the development we'll do in the software development team. Okay. Okay, don't involved in this all this process. And for example, if you are working on a work from home, someone is working on an office. So just here I want to create on chart or create on user story. So
no, but in actually one of in my interview, one of the interviewer asked me that question about the bugs. So that's why I'm just trying to understand. I mean, how it happens.
No, it's bugs. See here even a have here we have an option, right? So code option.
Okay.
So if you have any add to code into your big bucket and option, we don't want to all these things.
I think this like how much I know about it. I'm so sorry taking your time and interrupting you, but coding part is like attaching the developer software with the Jira. It is business analyst. Being a business analyst, I think we have to write some bugs to visible to the development team and that to do the tester, I can say. Is it so? Because I have written in my own like user stories, I have mentioned the bug over there.
Sai, can I answer this question if it's okay?
Yeah, please,
Yes, ma'am, please, ma'am.
Shalini, basically, please understand bugs can be written by any stakeholder in a project. Okay? Please understand a bug is nothing but an impediment or a blocker, right? If we have a technical bug, the development team will attach it to the user story. If it is a functional bug which you have identified in UAT testing, then yes, you would write the bug. But writing bugs is not a priority task of a business analyst.
Okay, so ultimately it's gonna be done by the development team if in case they are getting the bugs in testers.
Testers,
Okay.
because bugs will be only identified. Bugs will be only identified by the testers only. Development team, they will assign it back to development team, but not development team.
Okay, only that bugs would be visible on that user story,
Every bug
right?
is visible. Shalini, all the bugs are visible in Jira. Okay. So who writes it all depends on here. All the bugs are visible, not only few bugs.
Okay, means this Jira tool would be shared to testing team and development team.
All the stakeholders of the project will get an access to the Jira tool.
Got it, got it. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Sai.
Okay, thank you.
User stories are nothing but the requirement of all these stakeholders, right, ma'am?
User stories are the requirements not of stakeholders, requirements of the project. You don't have requirements of the stakeholders, Kalpana, because you have requirements of the project. Stakeholders give it. They only explain you the requirements.
Okay. And individual user stories is called as a this thing.
A task.
Okay. Okay.
Guys, any doubts?
So, sir, in all these things, whatever we have discussed, what all are the exact roles of a role of a business analyst?
Can we actually add some few user stories, and can you show the actual graph of the sprint burn down chart?
Okay, sure.
Just for only one user story we have selected, right? So we'll add few more user stories into login also, and we'll try to see that chart.
Okay, okay.
Right.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
I was asking, like, what all, whatever we have discussed in all this is, what are the exact activities that a business analyst has to take care of?
Sorry.
What all are the exact activities where a business analyst has to take care of? And so what will the business analyst do in this in the entire Jira thing?
See, Jira is not accountable for one person. As I said in the previous, Jira is not accountable for one person. Anyone can use this Jira tool while you are working on a project. Is a Scrum team, is a development team, Scrum master, product owner, testing team. Everyone has in the Scrum team, right? So business analysts are not only responsible for the Jira tool. Anyone can use in the project who are the people will be involved in the Scrum team. The people can use the Jira tool.
Okay, you mean,
sir? What he is asking is, what will be the role of a BA in the Scrum team?
Hello.
Guys, the role of a BA in a Scrum team is to elicit the requirements, Major. Okay, as a BA, you will give you the requirements. Here, if you notice, that Sai has explained you that requirements are coming to the product backlog, but who gives the requirements? How does it come to the product backlog? Right. Second thing, please note, Agile is a very flexible project, Major. It is not rigid like waterfall. So here, a business analyst role is not specific like waterfall. Please understand. Here, a business analyst can play a role of a tester, can also play a role of a scrum master, can also sometimes play a role of a product owner. So you can't specify what exactly is the role of a product business analyst in a Scrum project.
Ma'am, you mean
anybody
can do anything?
I'm sorry?
You mean anybody can do anything here? It's like that?
Can a developer to be a Scrum master?
No.
Then not everybody can do everything. A functional person can take multiple roles.
Okay, I got it. Fine.
Madam, just for the understanding. Hello.
Ma'am, just a minute. Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am. Hold on. Let Anas ask the question. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, just for an understanding, my understanding, see, basically, job of an analyst in a Scrum team is to gather an information and to put forward in a, you can say, in a form. Like user stories, we have to collect the information from the required persons and stakeholders, right?
No, that is not limited only to gather the requirements, Hannes. You can do multiple. I told you, right? You'll have to make sure the project is facilitated, the project, you handle the
Correct.
meetings, you make
Correct.
sure the documents are in place, you make sure the project is on time, you talk to the client, you do everything. Just like waterfall, we do. The only thing here, it is a lot more flexible here, less documentation.
Okay, I understood.
Yes, go ahead. Some person was, lady was asking me a question. One
Ma'am,
plus.
actually, who is
Yes.
the exactly product owner? Like he's a stakeholder or a client or a end user?
So what's your name?
Mamta.
Mamta, please understand, stakeholder can be anybody who's related to a project. Okay, stakeholder is not somebody outsider, Mamta. Product owner, yes, is a stakeholder. Product owner is somebody who has a very thorough understanding of the project. Okay, product owner is a client side. The reason being, see, a product owner is somebody who he has a very thorough knowledge about the project. The client can explain everything to a product owner, and product owner can be from the IT company also. But what is a product owner's role? He is somebody who can give you the end-to-end requirements. Okay, Mamta?
So actually this
Ma'am, basically he's from client ends or he's our part of our
Anywhere.
team.
That's what I'm saying. Let's assume I work for TCS. I'm a product owner. Okay, I have 30 years of experience in TCS. Can't the client make me the product owner, Mamta?
So product owner is basically spokes of client, right? The spoke.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Kunal.
Ma'am, as sir said that anyone has access to use the Jira tool.
No, Kunal,
if,
not anyone. Please note, it is a Scrum team who would have the access.
okay, Scrum team would have the access, but if anyone wants to the changes in that same project, so can he able to do the same?
You will make the changes, right? Just that the changes would be added back to the product backlog, and from there you prepare sprints again.
So do we need to inform anyone for that?
You have to follow the same process what we do in waterfall, Kunal. You have to have a change request log. You have to have everything. Just that those change requests will be put into the product backlog, not directly to a sprint.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Any other questions, guys?
If there is any change, see, we have to log and we have to put particularly in that epic, right? Like register, login.
Unless you put it, please understand, guys. Epics are optional in industry. Not every project would have an epic. If you remember, Sai did not connect epic initially. He created user stories. Later on, he created epics. The reason being, epics can be optional in a project. Okay, the product backlog has a list of user stories. You getting it, guys, all of you? So please do not get confused on epics, because our concentration is more towards user stories. If you notice, we are putting user stories into the sprints, not epics.
So if there are less user stories, it will not be there, right? There's no point.
Not required, Akhilesh. It's not about less or more. It's all about some projects have epics, some project does not have epics. It's all the comfort of the team and the project. If you don't want to have epics, it's completely okay.
Focus is on the user stories and the
focus on the user stories.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, understood.
Okay, thank you, guys.
And where do we create the features?
Features, epics are also called as features, Rahul. If you notice, he has explained you the epic panel. No?
Okay.
Epics are features.
And what is the maximum number of user stories should be there under one epic or feature?
No, there's no rule like that, Rahul. It all depends on the project. There is no industry standard that limits you to have a number of user stories. No. It depends on the project.
And where do we create the task under the user story?
Task, user story itself is a task, Rahul.
Okay.
You create acceptance criteria. User story is a task.
So that is the least thing under the hierarchy, user story. Under that, there will be no task.
Task itself is a small breakdown of the work, right? So user story is the task.
And can you go to the board screen?
Okay, yeah, we are here, Rahul. Please go ahead.
Left side panel. Sir, can you go to that screen, board screen?
He is in the board
So
screen.
this is where we can see the,
Bro.
yes, this is where we can check the progress of all the user stories, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So when BA presents the user story in the Scrum call or the stand-up call to all the stakeholders, where everyone is present in that call, QA and developers. So how that card flows? I mean, the first the developer will take that card, right, to develop the thing, to do the
Rahul,
coding.
Rahul, please understand, it's not the business analyst who initiates a daily stand-up meeting. It is a Scrum Master, point number one. And whenever you have a stand-up meeting, they have a Scrum board. They don't go to Jira. They don't talk about the user stories. The main agenda of a daily stand-up meeting is what you have done yesterday, what will you do today, and what you will do tomorrow. Developer can work on multiple sprints parallelly. Right? So he will not open that storyboard and start explaining. He will have a complete different board where they will talk about individual stakeholders, performance, and the challenges they're facing in that project. It is nothing to do with one sprint here.
Okay.
This will be explained in sprint review, no? Not in
Which one?
The Jira tool or the user stories.
No, don't.
Sprint
See, Jira tool
reviews
is a project management tool, guys. Okay. Sprint review talks about what went right in that specific sprint period and what went wrong in a specific sprint. Okay,
That
let's
is a
assume that
retrospective part, ma'am.
1 minute, Shalini. If I have 2 weeks of sprint, if I have 2 weeks of sprint, let's assume I have 10 user stories. I finished only 8. Why didn't I finish 2 more? So that would be a discussion that is outside of Jira.
Okay, but we also discuss the burn down charts also, no? So
Burn
for
down chart
that,
is just a report on to understand the progress of the sprint. It is only a visual representation of the progress.
or just to make understand client, so we can use or we can
Yes.
access. We can explain the client using the Jira tool, no? In the review meeting.
You can. Yes, you can.
That we can do.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So one more request. So can we add few more user stories and create a sprint burn down chat? Like this was not.
Viren, you can do it at your own self, Viren, because it is all about experimenting with the tool. See here, our motto here is to have your hands-on experience on the Jira tool. So what your request, what you have is, my recommendation is please go open the Jira tool on your laptop, do this. Because if we explain, it's like watching YouTube and learning cooking. You do, you will understand it better. If any doubts, you can again come back to us. That would be a best option.
Ma'am, is it the only Jira tool which is used entire agile methodology? I mean, Kanban.
We have multiple tools, Amit. One of the famous is Jira. We have many tools.
Ma'am, we can prioritize the user stories anytime in the.
We prioritize them in the product backlog, Sharanya. That is not done through Jira, but it is done through in a project. Yes, it's a discussion that happens and we prioritize.
Okay.
Ma'am, you said that in the sprint review meeting, suppose out of 10, 8 user stories have been completed and the 2 have been left out. And once they're left out, that is discussed in that meeting. Okay.
Yes.
So is that documented or just a word of mouth?
It would be documented. It would be documented. Yes.
How is it documented?
We have an agenda here. We have every meeting has agenda. So there we have minutes of meeting, what discussed, what happened, what questions to discuss. They will mention it there, and if required, they'll put it in Confluence or they'll have it stored in their folder in the organization.
Ma'am, who does the documentation here?
It depends, Sharanya. It could be a BA, it could be Scrum Master, it could be, depends what kind of discussion is happening.
So the responsibilities will be prior decided, or it will be decided at that point of
It is
time?
more like agile is not, that's what I'm saying. Agile is not, let's say there are all technical discussions happening. Probably we will ask a technical person to write down the minutes of the meeting because he would understand what is happening there. As a PA, I will only listen to the meeting.
Okay.
But that why question will definitely come. If you are supposed to complete 10 user stories, if you have completed 8 only or 7 user stories, that why not 3 user stories were completed? That why question will definitely come by the client. And you should be prepared. You should be prepared to answer that question.
Yes, the whole team would be decided. Whole team should be prepared.
Yes, that why question will surely come by the client. You should be prepared.
Yes. Any other questions, guys?
So
Ma'am,
while doing our projects, actually, we have to prepare the burn down charts. So what is suggested that we have to use this Jira tool. So can we directly start writing these user stories into Jira, or you suggest to do it in the Word document and then just
Please
add it?
go for the documentation, Viren, use Jira. For your projects, capstone or other projects, use Jira.
ma'am, does Jira has different pages also? Because I just followed the same step how sir told to download Jira, but I am getting a different page altogether, which right
We
now we
don't
can see
have
on the screen.
other, Shay, what happens is because I'm sure we are just going it in a faster pace because we are concentrating on the flow. When the
Okay.
session is over, Shay, just walk it again.
Okay.
I think you should be able to understand.
Okay.
Just that what happens is the only difference is because we already have an account, we don't go through that sign up. So you guys
Okay.
have to sign up because you're new to the tool.
Yeah, because we are getting a different page, and okay, it will take time once we have
Yeah,
started
yeah,
doing
it
it.
should be
Yeah.
very simple.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Okay.
can we change the user story here?
No,
Modify
product
it?
backlog.
Ma'am, there is one tab, dashboards. Will it be using in any project?
Dashboard here, dashboard is nothing but compiling all the tasks, right? So dashboard is nothing but visually showing your reports. If you want to show your reports to the client in a more beautiful manner, use a dashboard. And you can learn about dashboards in Power BI and Tableau as well. Because here it is not widely used in Jira though, but people use other tools for reporting.
Okay.
Ma'am, so are we going to have any separate session for storage estimation, or we can clear over here in this session only?
What is the question, Charlie?
Story sizing. For
We
the
don't
particular
story
users.
size here using Jira. We do it out of Jira, Shalini. So we don't have a session on story sizing because that is something little not done in Jira. So here session talks only about what is the usage of Jira. We
So
don't
are we going to separate session for that?
No, we don't have any other session for that, Shalini.
Okay.
Where do we check the sprint backlog?
Sprint backlog, go to the boards.
Okay.
I have a question.
Please go ahead, Viren.
Yeah, actually, we can't prepare the product burn down chart in this Jira. Only the sprint burn down we're talking about.
Yes, we don't prepare a product burn down chart. Generally, we don't have product burn down charts.
So for to prepare the product burn down chart, so which tool we can use, or directly we can use Excel?
You can use Excel.
Okay, because we need to show it in our projects, no? So
Yes.
for burn down, the sprint burn down. So sprint burn down, it's okay. We can use Jira, but for the product burn down charts, we need to use some other software, which so we can use Excel, right?
You can use Excel, yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, and here we have renamed the sprint as register, and we have also an epic named as an register. How did we connect those two?
Sorry, Ritik, there's a lot of background noise, Ritik. I'm unable to understand your question.
Here we have sprint name as register and also the epic name as register. How did we connect this sprint to that sprint to the epic one?
Here he has, if you click on the Epic, you have an option to connect. If you click on the user story, you have an option to go to Epic. Yes. See. Add Epic.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
There's an option of add
we
Epic
have?
here. No, Ritik, please see. Add Epic. Sai, it's right there. Add Epic on the top. Yes. See. Yeah.
Ah,
Perfect.
yes. Okay, okay. Yes.
And how do we do the release
What release, Rahul?
of the user story? That user story has been developed, tested by the
You change the
QA.
progress, no, Rahul. You change from to do, done, come. That is nothing but changing the status itself, no? That is releasing the user story. If all the user stories are completed, which means your sprint is over, no?
Okay. So do we need to push that user story to anywhere like?
No. You once the sprint is over, it will be sent to the testing.
Yeah, right.
You
But
don't put it
after
back.
testing, there will be UAT, right? The demo, which
Yes.
BA will give to the stakeholders.
Yes.
And once the stakeholders give the approval for that demo, then we need to release that feature, right, to the live environment.
That is no, that we put it to the server, no, Rahul. Send it to the
Okay.
server, no?
Okay.
The team members, everyone will be viewing this one, whatever the changes are made in the user stories, everything like that.
Yes.
Ma'am, and suppose we have a sprint planned for 4 weeks, but all the tasks are done within 3 or 3.5 weeks. Then can we terminate that sprint, or we need to wait up until the end?
No, we can complete the sprint if you do it faster. You can manually click on complete button and you can complete the sprint.
Okay.
Whatever has shown, ma'am, that is the completed one, no, ma'am, Jira. Is there anything is there?
No, we have finished. I think, Sai, we have finished, right, Sai?
Yes.
Yes, we have completed the whole process.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Ankita. I have a question. So here we assign the story point to a user story. So on what basis we assign story points? Like how many hours are a day, or what basis we assign one point to a story? My question is this.
Sai, do you want me to answer or will you take it up, Sai?
Please take it, ma'am.
Okay, story point is generally connected to the effort of a developer, Ankita. So story point is nothing but the effort of a developer, the development team. So depending on the user story, the developer will allocate the points to that user story.
So business analyst is not responsible for allocating story point, you mean to say?
Yes.
Okay.
Business value which is given for the user stories by the client, we can't add it in this Jira tool.
Product owner, we can add it in the Jira, no?
This value which is given by the client requirement, or how important that user
Which value, Vinay?
Business value, BV.
Business value, I didn't understand your question. You want to add it to Jira?
Yes, we can't add it about in this Jira.
No, we don't want to add. The reason being Jira.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because we have whatever we have seen that we have added only the complexity point for each story.
Yes.
The business value which is given by the client, how important that requirement particularly.
You don't put it in Jira, but that is very important in the product backlog, because without that, you cannot create the sprints. Yes. If you want to prioritize the sprints, you need the business value, right? So though it is not visible in Jira, but that's a very, very important point that you need to mention when you put or create sprints.
Yes, because that's what we have done. No?
Ma'am.
Yes, Nilesh.
Ma'am, for what purpose Jira tool is used?
Jira is used to track your agile project, Nilesh.
Okay.
So, ma'am, just to confirm that suppose if we have taken any project, we'll first write all the features or all the product backlog. When then we'll categorize into epic, and then we will start sprint for that epic, and that will take 2 weeks time, right?
No, epics are optional. You create user stories in product backlog, then you
Okay.
divide these user stories into sprints and you
Sprints.
work on the sprints.
Okay. And suppose this register login payment, this epic we have taken, so we'll categorize the user with say registration process or
Yes.
login process or payment process, and then we'll start the sprint and then we'll complete that.
Yes.
Okay.
And ma'am, it is compulsory to keep only 3 user story in one sprint. Can we take more than that?
You will take more. Just industry states minimum that you need 3. If you should have more than 3 for sure.
So it is dependent upon the capacity of the team, or like it is on
It depends
us.
everything. There are many factors that are dependent here, Shalini. Priority of the user stories, priority of the client, requirement of the client, velocity of the team, availability of the resources, availability of the budget. Many factors will be considered for you to decide how many user stories will come.
Okay, so I'm just having one more subjective question. So just wanted to understand, like sometimes it happens like client continuously changing the requirement, and we have already prioritized the must-have requirement in our Jira tool, and based on that we have created the sprint, right? So how about that changes? So do we need to do the change in Jira tool as well, or like directly in sprint?
Jira
Have you got
sprint? Jira has sprint, right, Shalini? How is Jira tool different from sprints?
No,
both are same, right?
what I am saying is like we have to make the changes in product backlog because we already created the backlog, right?
Yes, of course.
We have
all the changes we should be put into the product backlog only. You directly don't put them into sprints.
Suppose we have already created the sprint, we have put the required requirement in that particular sprint, and after that client is asking us for the changes. What in that case?
You will create a new sprint.
Okay, like we cannot add in that sprint we are running right now, right?
No.
Okay.
Ma'am,
got it.
here we can add stories, user stories we can add if a change in requirements.
No, generally, if the sprint has started, we don't add new user stories because again, we have to do the planning and everything will be disturbed. You create a new sprint.
But it also matters, ma'am, if in case we are in a very starting of the sprint, we can remove some user story from that
If
sprint.
at all your planning is not completed, Shalini, if your no discussion has happened, if you have put everything, the sprint has started, the changes are not accepted in a sprint. You can parallelly run multiple sprints, but you can't make changes to the current sprint.
Okay, perfect.
Ma'am, as you said, everyone can view this one. Anyone can edit this one, ma'am? Changes.
You will not edit because once you assign the user story, people can't edit for us, but you can definitely add comments. If you see there are comments available under user story, right? You can add comments. Whatever additions you have made, you can add there, but you cannot edit because it is assigned to somebody else. The assignee can only change.
Only restricted people can be changed, right?
Not restrict the assign. Let's assume I'm assigning you the case user story. You can only make the changes.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, ma'am. My name is Divyansh. I have a question that can we just repeat a concept of issues in short?
Issues are nothing but user stories only, Divyansh. Everything in Jira is an issue. An epic is an issue, user story is an issue, a bug is an issue, everything is an issue.
Okay, ma'am. And one more question, just that in Jira, basically, a business analyst or some Scrum Master basically writes the requirements and added them into Jira software, and the developers they read and develop the requirements according to the project, right?
No, user stories can be written by anybody, Divyansh.
Okay, ma'am.
Because technical user stories, I can't write as a Scrum Master and a business analyst,
Sorry?
Technical user stories, I can't write, right?
Yes, right. I mean,
Developer can write.
Sorry, I'm not able to.
Developer will write the user stories, the technical user stories.
Technical user stories. Okay. So technical and at the
developers, and we can only give the requirements after understanding it from the stakeholders or the client.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
So what you'll
Thank
new project, or you once you are starting practicing into this tool, so you start writing the user stories, and if you want you can create this epics or the features, right? So based on the user stories, you start working on the user stories and give complexity points, start date, end date, and you prepare charts. That's what the learning and
Just Adra Asuna. Yes, Viren, just give me a minute.
Hello.
Is the trainer there?
Yes, yes, please, just a moment, just a moment.
Yes, guys.
yes. So what you'll suggest that once you start working or practicing this Jira tool, or you take some project, you will suggest that you start writing user stories and right, start writing
Yes.
user stories. Be prepared with the product backlog.
Yes.
Try it adding into the sprint backlog, and work on sprints so that you can prepare some charts.
Yes.
Right. So
Yes.
this what the what you suggest for the.
Yes, 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 you're right.
I'm not wrong. And based on the user stories, if your choice is there, you can create the epics containing the features. For example, the login features.
Yes, Viren, you're absolutely right. I got your question. Yes, you are saying is right.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay.
I got it. Yeah, thank
That
you.
was the motive of this whole entire.
Exactly. Yes, walk through the Jira. Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Most welcome, Viren.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you so much.
yes, yes, guys. Guys, I'm sorry, Swapnil, 1 minute. Guys, others, if you have no questions with Jira, you all can log out, I believe, Sai. Yes?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you so much, Sai. You had a great session. Guys, people who had no questions can actually log out. And people who have questions can wait.
Thank you so much, Sai.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sai,
Ma'am,
sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
ma'am, we can practice the Jira in our laptop, and if we have any doubt, we can anytime log in means 7 to 8 session for doubts.
Yes, Kalpana.
Morning 7 to 8. Okay.
Morning
Thank you.
7 or evening 7 to 8 also.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Most welcome, Kalpana.
Ma'am.
No.
Yes, yes, Divyansh. Anilesh, give me a minute. Let Divyansh answer. Yes, Divyansh, go ahead.
Ma'am, actually, I have a request that can we and the tutor, Sai sir, sorry, he show that the features of this software, like we have, I have already known that roadmap, backlog, board, reports, etc. Project pages and project settings. If he can, shortly describe the things in that. Features, roadmap. So, sir, can you a little bit describe that what is the feature of the tab, like details, in details tab, what we can do in short. It will be really helpful.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, roadmap is nothing but it's just totally to check the status of the whole the project. Like you can check the weekly status, daily status, and quarterly status. All these status will be checking this in the roadmap. Okay. A backlog is a list of all the requirements. You can whatever the requirements are prioritized to start the sprints. All these requirements will be in this backlog.
Okay, got it.
Okay, in this board is you can view and track all these our project details, as I said in this before. See this one. Here all this if the project is in if you are not completing the sprint user story, you can drag and drop into the progress. If the sprint user story is completed, you just move into the done. You can track all the progress of the work in this board.
Okay, sir, just one point, sir. You have dragged some user stories from in progress to done tab. So after getting done, where they got accumulated in the Jira software, I mean the tasks which were already done.
No. After the drag and drop method to after dragging to the done option, we can activate the feature. Can go to the project settings. See, I can just click on the project section. Just click on the features. You just activate your report. Only the reports option will be the disable. You can just enable this one. We can go back to the project. You can just click on you can get in the report option in the under the board. We can just click on board. Automatically will be showing all the reports. If you want report, burn down reports, print burn, velocity report, all these reports will be showing this dashboard.
Sir, yeah, I got it that reports are showing in the dashboard, but the steps or the tasks which were done, can we, in short, can we see all the tasks which were already done in one place in Jira software? I mean, to evaluate that what tasks are already done and on which task now we need to concentrate.
Sorry, I didn't get your point.
I mean, if there was sorry, if there was 10 user stories, right? And three of them were tasks that are already completed. I mean, you have dragged from in progress to done. See tasks which were done.
You
From
you can always stored in the story.
storyboard.
Yes.
Sir, is there any option? I am not understanding. Where is the story option?
Will be available tomorrow session. You can see you can do all.
Libraries,
Okay.
Yes, in library option, we have updated the link in the library tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Any seconds left show on the screen?
No. This is enough to the Jira project. This one.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Guys, if you have any question, please log out.
Can you please the difference between backlog? What is
Collect the user story. A sprint backlog is whatever the priorities of the list of the user stories. We can move into this from product backlog from the backlog to sprint backlog.
okay? So
Whatever
after
the prioritize the list of the requirements.
product down chart, move prioritizing, we move user story to sprint.
Yes.
Sir, how about the installation of Jira?
As this will be available in this already in YouTube. We have a previous session. Through that recording session, you can easily get in all details.
Okay, fine, fine.
Anyone have doubts in this? If you have, please ask me. Please log out.
I'm logged and thank you.
Welcome, Devan.
Neha, please join the induction session, Neha. There you'll understand how to access the YouTube channel.